Hello, I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one of these little videos designed to help you through these strange days in which we find ourselves, and these are strange days indeed. Hitherto, the Lord has helped us. Now you'll find that in 1 Samuel 7, verse 12. That's not as important as knowing that hitherto the Lord has helped us. I thought about that the other day when I read an article that said we're in a point in the pandemic when we've been in it for so long and there seems to be no end in sight, that people are really feeling depressed and stressed. If you're among that number, I want to remind you, hitherto, up to this point, the Lord has helped us. I've seen a lot of divine intervention over the years. I've seen divine preservation. You've heard me talk about the theater building. We spent 6 weeks renovating that building. We were scheduled to move in on Sunday. Friday night was the last service in the storefront where we began our church, and at the very end of the service, a police officer walked in. Church secretary went back to see what was going on. There was a look of alarm on her face. She left and came back a few minutes later and said, Reverend, said they had an accident on the corner of Main and Kibbe, and there's a car on the sidewalk right up against our church. I said, how much damage was done? Because it was an old building built in 1914, old plate glass all across the front. And she said, it doesn't appear that there's any damage. I went to see what was going on. And there was a car. The car's hit with such force that it threw one car up on the sidewalk, right up against the plate glass. How much damage was done? One little gouge in a pillar, about 6 inches long, that we let there to remind us, hitherto, the Lord has helped us. Anything God begins in your life, God is going to finish. Let me say that again. Anything that God begins in your life, God is going to finish. I thought about that this week when I was meditating upon the word that God has given me for 2021. And it occurred to me, if I have a word for 2021, surely I'm going to see 2021. Jesus said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. Let me encourage you to spend some time listening. What's God saying to your life? I know you're going through some tough times right now. I know that you may be among that number that's depressed and stressed. But what's God really speaking to your heart? What do you see for your future? Because you have a future. I know the thoughts that I think toward you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. In the NIV, it reads a hope and a future. You have a future. If you just declare out loud, why don't you say it right now? Hitherto, the Lord has helped me. He's brought you this far. He's not going to stop now. You're going to see peace, power, preservation, and prosperity. We call that the blessing of the house at Aspire Church, and I'm claiming it for you this week. Peace, power, preservation, and prosperity. And as peace, power, preservation, and prosperity are working in your life, you're going to be able to say, when you come through this thing, and you're going to go through this thing, hitherto, the Lord has helped me. This Friday, I'll conclude these thoughts on hitherto, the Lord has helped me, and I'll show you what it really means in the text. This Sunday at Aspire Church, I am preaching a message you need to hear, especially if you're among the depressed and the stressed and you're wondering what on earth is going on. The message is called 7 Steps Out of Moab. It's an old title, but a brand new message. It's about leaving the land of limitation. It's about leaving a limited mindset and opening your mind to the potential and the possibilities that are all around you. You're saying, Doc, there are no possibilities nor potentials around me. Yes, there are. But as long as you're living in Moab, thinking like a Moabite, you'll never see those potentials and possibilities. Join me Sunday, Aspire Church TV. That's our Facebook page, Aspire Church TV. Or you can live stream at aspirechurch.tv. That's aspirechurch.tv, our live stream. Facebook, Aspire Church TV. It's all happening at 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be powerful stuff. It'll change your life. I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc. I'll see you again on Friday and this Sunday morning.